The challenge is that convincing people to use the renminbi is incredibly difficult because it's far cheaper and more convenient to use the dollar than any other currency. And so what do we mean by that? Well, most of the transactions that we, just normal people, carry out in our everyday lives are spot transactions. So it's like something you might do at a supermarket. It's a simple exchange of goods for cash. But most global trade is long-term. So buyers and sellers, they agree on a price in a given currency that will be paid when goods are exchanged months in advance. Now, that creates costs and it creates risks. So of course, there's the cost of exchanging one currency for another. But there's also the cost of hedging, of buying forwards and futures to insure against currencies moving in ways that might reduce earnings. So that kind of inherent risk of currency fluctuations. And firms, they need trade finance. So they need to borrow money to tide them over until that point in the future when they ultimately get paid. And all of these things need to be as cheap as possible for any company that is kind of engaging in this sort of long-term trade.